For a while now, we've been having some issues with our toilets plugging, I think for the last year and a half. I thought maybe Judy was using too much toilet paper, and she said, no, maybe you're using too much toilet paper. And I said, no, I'm using the right amount of toilet paper. I count the squares. Anyway, just most recently, we noticed that the level in the bowl has been lower than normal. And then there's this gurgling sound that comes after we flush the toilet. Normal level, then it slowly depletes to this just maybe 2 or 3 inches left of water in the bowl. So I went on Google trying to find out if anybody else was having these problems, and recommendations were check your vent lines, make sure they're clear. Got on the roof, did that, ran water through it, all is fine. Check the main and the back, through the cleanouts, they were both clear. So the next thing I did was remove the toilet. And what I found was shocking. So I want to share that with you now. Fair warning, you might get a little grossed out. But we're all here to learn from each other. Anyway, here you go.
Okay, remove the toilet, and I'm removing this ring. Wax. Look at that. Roots! Frickin' roots. How the hell does that get in there? I have neighbors. They have ficus trees. And somewhere they've made their way over here and breached a weakness in the pipe and made their way up my toilet. I just gotta find where that breach is, cut it out. God, this is huge. Jesus. See, look at that. It came from there. That little, I'll show you in a minute. What's it? Holy crap. It's just all the way down here. Jesus. My God. It's the mother load. Son of a biscuit. Oh my God. Ho 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 ho. That's huge. It's freaking huge. Good thing Judy's not here. She'd freak out. Alright. Well, there you have it. That's all about you need to see. I'm just going to clean this stuff up and try to patch up the area where the roots have made their way through, and possibly put some kind of root killer in there to prevent this from happening again.
For those of you who couldn't see what it looked like inside because it was a little too dark, this is what the root section looked like. Yeah, it's huge. All roots. This is Lou the Handyman. Why? Because yes, I can. Well, as you can see, I removed the roots, cleaned her up a little bit, chipped away at the old concrete that was made brittle by the roots that it wrapped around with. So anyway, then I had to cut away the old mount, that the toilet mount that was glued in there. So I had to do it carefully and cut it away because it was glued in there. You've got to be really careful when you do this. Anyway, so I'll just let this dry. Then I'm going to pour some concrete up into just the rim of that pipe, and then I'll set the toilet seat flange. I'll glue it in carefully, and then I'm ready to install the toilet once again. Anywho, while this is drying, I have the fan on here just so we can. I poured some Roundup to kill the root. Let me see if you can see the root. The root is actually right there. That's the root. That came up to the side of the pipe and wrapped around itself, and well, you saw earlier in the video what damage it did. Anyway, so doesn't take much moisture for a root to find. Anyway, alright, there you go. Well, there I set the quick set concrete around the ring again, around the pipe, I mean, the ABS pipe. No, I didn't seal it. I put duct tape around the 4-inch pipe there so I wouldn't get anything in it. And when it dries up, I'll just simply cut it away and insert that baby in there. More to come.
Can you hand me my...
But while we're waiting for the cement to dry, why not take a moment to watch a little soap opera? I love you. Okay, so let me further explain what happened, how the crack occurred into the toilet mount flange. The toilet mount flange normally has, it doesn't look like this. When you buy it at the store, it actually is about, it has a sleeve about maybe, I don't know, 2.5 inches below this, and it's all connected. It's one piece. It's not two pieces, it's one. And what happened was the flange was over tightened at some point. I didn't do it. At some point it was over tightened on this bolt here. Normally there's one just like this over here. And because it over tightened it, it lifted this end up, causing a weak, it found a weak portion of it here and caused it to crack. And in doing so, every time you flush the toilet, water will go out that crack, and it found a root down below, and that root found a nice water source and continued to grow and made its way up through there and made its way down into the sewer pipe under the toilet. So I had to break this portion off to get to the sleeve part of it, because that's glued on. Remember, it's glued on to the black ABS pipe. And to get that portion off, I had to use a chisel, and carefully I etched my way down. Well, what I did is I sawed off portions just enough to where I made it to the black pipe below, and then I chiseled it off little by little. Once you do that, it eventually breaks off, so just do it in small sections. Take your time. Be careful not to puncture it all the way through the black pipe, because now you've just created another hole and potential root problem in the future. So there you have it. This is what happened to our toilet. This was replaced, and I hope this helps. Alright, I know it looks dry, but or it looks wet. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and cut it while it is wet. Get that duct tape off. So that's right in here. There we go. This little guy. Take it off. Tap that in. Push that concrete in there, make it nice and smooth. Don't worry about it being too wet. Actually, it's best this way, that way you can form it, make it smoother before you place the toilet saddle in. You can't see this, what I'm doing, but I'm just smoothing everything out. Smooth as pie. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna glue it. Gotta do this really quick, because this stuff sets in pretty quick. Lay it on here. Lay it on. 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 Lay it on thick. Lay it on good. Now I'm gonna lay it on there. And I'm also gonna put a gob here. Careful you don't get some on your tile, because your lady might be upset. Anyway, put a little dab there just to help seal it a little better. Alright, got that on there, seal it, so make sure it doesn't spill. Twist the cap. Alright, that's done. Now make sure these edges fall in where you're gonna put in your bolts for the toilet. Now I'm gonna set that in, press it down, press it down, 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 as best as I could. Well, right now it's flush with my tile. That wasn't the whole idea, but I think it'll still work. Okay, seal.
looks good. Yeah.
And voila, toilet is connected. Well, I hope this tutorial was helpful to at least one person in the universe. Until then, this is Lou Galvan, your Rockin Handy Man.